dears, and welcome back. Today's tutorial is a New Year's Eve inspired look. So we are just going to jump right into it. I'm taking M4 from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette on an E55 brush. I'm actually using a Coastal Scents brush right here, but you can use any flat shader brush for this particular technique that I'm doing. So I'm just putting the shadow all over my lid and underneath my brow bone. This is kind of like my highlighter, but I go back and I change it. And now I'm taking the shade M2 from the Smashbox palette as well, and I'm taking this on a fluffy brush. You can take it on any type of fluffy brush. I'm using the one that came with the palette, and I'm just putting this in my crease, and this is going to be our blending eyeshadow that's going to help us later on to blend, because girl, we are going to be blending today, okay? So yeah. And now I'm going in with the Too Faced palette, and I'm taking the shade Triple Fudge on a Sigma E30 brush. This is a pencil brush. And I'm packing on the shadow in my outer V, and then I'm kind of bringing it slightly up into my crease. But I'm going to take another shade and I'm going to blend that out just because it looked a little choppy to me. So I went in with an e.l.f. blending eye brush, as you can tell right here. And I took some of the shadow, or the shade, I'm sorry. I took the shade M1 from the Smashbox palette, and I dust this into the corner of my outer V, and then I'm blending it into my crease. But not taking it above that, just really sticking with the crease area right now, because this shade is going to help us later on when we pack on some of the darker shades. So that's what I'm doing right here, and like I said, we are going to be doing a ton of blending with this shadow. So I'm going back and forth with the Smashbox blending brush and just taking a little bit of the M2 and then going back in with the pencil brush and back in with the shade Triple Fudge, and just really working back and forth with the two shades. Actually, I'm sorry, with the three shades, because we're working with Triple Fudge from Too Faced palette, M2 and 4, I'm sorry, M1 and 2 from the Smashbox palette. So like I said, girl, we're going to be doing a lot of blending, as you can tell. Now I'm taking a flat shader brush. This brush actually came in my Urban Decay Make It 3 palette, and it was a flat brush, so I just picked it up. And I went ahead and sprayed some Fix Plus on it, so it would help me with some of the glitter pigments I'll be working with in my palettes. And I took the shade Candid Violet from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm putting this all over my lid. I'm trying to be as careful as possible not to take it past my crease, just because this is a glitter shadow and we don't need it all the way up to your brow, okay? And then I also take some of the Black Forest Truffle from the Chocolate Bar palette as well, and I pack this in the center of my lid. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of blending, so I went back in with the e.l.f. brush, and I packed on a little bit more of the M1 shadow from the Smashbox palette, and I'm just working this into my crease and into that outer V, and just really trying to blend those glitter shadows that I put on so it's not choppy or anything. It's just all meshed and well together. So that's what I do. I keep going back and forth between the pencil brush and adding some of the Triple Fudge, and then going back in and just blending everything out. Because the thing with this look is you need to blend. You do not want any harsh lines, because you do not want to be kissing your boo on on New Year's Eve with some choppy eyeshadows, okay? And if you're not kissing a boo, you don't want to be looking all chopped up on your eyes. Just saying. And if you thought we were done with glitter eyeshadows, you were wrong. I went ahead and sprayed some more Fix Plus on that shader brush, flat shader brush, and I'm dipping my brush into the S5 shadow in the Smashbox palette, and I'm packing that silver eyeshadow mainly like towards the center to my tear duct area, the inner corner of my eye, so to say. I'm just really packing that shadow on. I love the look it gave, so I'm super excited for this shadow, and I've been wanting to use it for the longest time. So yeah, so that's what I'm just doing. I'm just packing that shadow, and then like I said, you're gonna have to go back and blend. And now for my favorite part, my lashes. I'm just curling them and then taking the Tarte Lights Camera lashes and just putting on a coat. And then you'll see in a little bit where I change and I put on my falsies. But before I do that, I went ahead and lined my bottom line with the the L'Oreal Infallible liner, and then also a NYX liner, and it's a blue liner, but you don't have to use a blue liner. I just did. I love the look it gave. And then I went back in with the triple fudge and blended everything out on a pencil brush. So again, you did some blending on top. Now you're going to do some blending on the bottom. And then I also went in with a little bit of Black Forest Truffle and added a little bit of purple into that bottom eyelash line. I went ahead and I took a clean pencil brush and I dipped my pencil brush into the shade S4 in the Smashbox palette, and I just added a little highlighter shade in my inner corner. And then I went back in with Rimmel Lash Accelerator and I went ahead and did the bottom lashes. Now I'm just taking a Q-tip just to clean everything up and make sure everything looks nice down there. And we blend some more. And then I went in with a highlighter shade from the Smashbox palette. I used S4, and I'm just highlighting my brow bone right here, and just like so on a flat shader brush. Now I'm cleaning off my lips, getting them readied and primed and prepped for some lipstick. I took MAC Strip Down, and I'm just lighting my lips, filling them in. It helps my lipstick last longer and, you know, just makes it last longer throughout the day. And now I'm putting MAC's Velvet Teddy on my lips. It's my favorite lipstick of all time. And then after that, I'm just going to top it with some NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. That is all for today's look, and I hope you enjoy. Bye, guys.